The White House is one of the most iconic buildings in the world and one of the biggest work-from-home structures ever built, behind the likes of Buckingham Palace. It is built with luxuries specifically for the president and his family throughout their stay. But past former U.S. presidents are also not short on such luxury when they do leave the White House. In this video, we'll talk about some of the incredible homes of past U.S. presidents, but first, let's look at the type of luxury they leave behind in the White House. Welcome back to our channel. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video from us. The White House. The White House sits on 18 acres of land and is divided into 3 different buildings: the East Wing, the Residence, and my personal favorite. The Residence has 4 floors and a sub-basement, with the 2nd and 3rd floors being the living quarters for the president and his family. Aside from the massive bedrooms and sitting rooms, it's also stacked with almost everything you'd need to stay put in one place for 4 years. These include kitchens, doctor's offices, a bowling alley, a library, a flower shop, a carpenter shop, a workout room, a game room, a music room, and a solarium, to name a few. There's also a family theater between the Residence and the East Wing where the family can see some movies. So what are some of the most luxurious properties that ex-presidents have to fill this 7.3 hectare, $400 million void in their lives after presidency? Well, here's 5 of them. Number 5, Prairie Chapel Ranch. This property was purchased in 1999 by George W. Bush, the 43rd U.S. president, 2 years before he began his first tenure. It was nicknamed the Western White House and is a 1,600-acre ranch in McLennan County, Texas. George and Laura Bush purchased the land for $1.3 million, but after several additions and modifications, the ranch is sure to cost way more now after 22 years. The main ranch house is a 4,000 square foot, 4-bedroom, single-level house that the Bushes have said was designed to make them feel comfortable as they grow old. The house is fitted with solar heating systems, geothermal pumps for heating and cooling, a 95 cubic meter cistern for collecting water, large glass doors that let in a lot of light, and 0 stairs. They're not joking about getting old. The house is built with cheap and aesthetic Lueders limestone. Each room in the house has doors that make it easy to access outside of the ranch, and the porch is a great feature as well and great for relaxing. George Bush has hosted many prominent figures at this ranch over the years, like Vladimir Putin, Tony Blair, Angela Merkel, and Saudi King Abdullah. It gives a more homey feel to be in the heartland of America compared to the suits and ties in D.C. This homely feel is also boosted by the special features on the grounds. Features like the guest house, helicopter hangar, canyons, a swimming pool, and a 22-acre artificial pond that was manually filled with fish. When asked what the favorite part of his administration was, President Bush recalled the moment he caught a largemouth bass on his lake, filling a pond with fish just so he can catch the fish. Ha! Clever. Number 4, D.C. Mansion. After stepping down from office, President Barack Obama and Michelle Obama purchased a mansion they had been renting in the Capitol for $8.1 million. This price tag is second only to Jeff Bezos' $23 million mansion in the same neighborhood. This move was said to have been inspired by the fact that the Obamas wanted their daughter Sasha to finish her schooling in the city they had spent 8 years of their lives in. But the former Illinois senator and his family do seem to be enjoying life in D.C. In fact, they must miss the White House so much because the interior of their new home looks even whiter than the White House. But to be honest, the white and gray color scheme goes really well with the minimalist feel of the house. The 8,200 square foot house has a family room, 9 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, 2 kitchens, extra spaces for gym and offices, a furnished basement, and a vibrant green lawn in the backyard. The floors of the mansion and the kitchen countertops are made of marble. The family room is exquisite and has floor-to-ceiling doors that let in a lot of light and give a good view and entry into the backyard. Meanwhile, one look at the basement and you can tell that it is worthy enough to serve as the perfect man cave for the 44th President of the United States. Number 3, Martha's Vineyard Estate. The D.C. mansion is great and all, but the Obamas do seem to have their sights set on eventually moving, because in December of 2019 they purchased the $15 million Martha's Vineyard Estate from the multimillionaire owner of the Boston Celtics, Wycliffe Grousbeck. However, they got a 21% discount for the property and bought it for $11.75 million instead. The 29-acre Massachusetts estate has the ex-president's 6,900 square foot home on it and is situated on the shore of Edgartown's Great Pond that flows into the ocean. This gives the Obamas access to the private beaches and a great view of the water. The home has several rooms, including the master suite and 2 guest wings. The living room has vaulted ceilings and a fireplace, and there are several fireplaces in the home, including in the master bedroom, in an outdoor relaxation place, and in the screened porch outside as well. It's a good thing they've also got a lot of water handy. This includes includes the pool and jacuzzi in the balcony of the second floor, where you can also view the water out ahead of you. Barack and Michelle Obama are sure to get some of that nice ocean view while they warm up with the fireplace on the private sun deck attached to the master suite. When they get tired of just viewing the water, they can head out on the boathouse and take a luxury, relaxing cruise on the water. Number 2. BelAir Estate. In 1986, 3 years before the end of his second term, Ronald Reagan acquired an estate sited in 1.29 acres of land in BelAir for $2.5 million. Seeing as the former actor was not so loved during his tenure, it was probably a good move to get such a property and chill out with Uncle Phil after it was all over. In 2016, 30 years after, the property was acquired at $15 million by the former CEO of Univision and billionaire businessman Jerry Parenchio. The house is a 7,200 square foot, 2-floored building. There are up to 17 different rooms in the mansion, with 6 bathrooms and 3 bedrooms. And Nancy Reagan made sure to style her bedroom just like the one she slept in while she was still First Lady. The home was decorated by the elite Los Angeles interior designer Ted Graber. The Reagans surprisingly made use of regular furniture that they had had for years in the mansion. It's the kind of nostalgia most people like in their older days. Do you have any lifelong items in your home as well? Number 1. Mar-a-Lago Mansion. Mar-a-Lago Mansion was built from 1924 to 1927 by General Foods owner Marjorie Merriweather Post, then the richest woman in America, who would be worth $6 billion today. Before she died, she willed it to the National Park Service with the hope that it would serve as a winter White House. It was instead designated a National Historic Landmark until Donald Trump bought it in 1985 for $10 million. Today, the 62,500 square foot mansion is estimated by Forbes to be worth over $160 million, making it over 10 times more expensive than the second most expensive property owned by an ex-president on our list. The resort has 126 rooms with a Mar-a-Lago members-only club, a spa, and other luxurious amenities for the filthy rich. And as we know, Mr. Trump is filthy rich. The resort is situated on the Palm Beach barrier island of Palm Beach County in Florida. Therefore, you cannot get enough of viewing the water, as the barrier island sits between the Atlantic Ocean and the Florida Intercoastal Waterway. Since Trump acquired the property, he has carried out lavish renovations that we have come to know him for. The estate is the 22nd largest in the United States and second only to Versailles in Florida, an 85,000 square foot mansion under construction by soon-to-be billionaire David Siegel. Trump is fond of it and has called it his Southern White House. And he kind of fulfilled the wishes of a dying old woman, as he used the Mar-a-Lago for several presidential duties during his tenure, including visits from Chinese leader Xi Jinping, Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro, and former Prime Minister of Japan Shinzo Abe. The Sensitive Compartmented Information Facility, or SCIF, was also used to communicate with the White House Situation Room. The mansion is expensive to maintain, but the Mar-a-Lago Club has brought in revenues well over $20 million annually. The club's membership is very private and exclusive to the wealthy, with a $200,000 initiation fee. The mansion has 58 bedrooms, 33 bathrooms, 12 fireplaces, 3 bomb shelters, 5 clay tennis courts, a pool, and a ridiculous 29-foot Piatra Dura marble-top dining table. And after acquiring the property, Trump added a 20,000 square foot ballroom to the list. That's a ballroom larger than all the previous homes we've talked about. But the truth is, Trump has not always used the mansion as a private residence. It was not until 2019 that he and Melania moved to Florida to live in the estate. And I'll be honest, it feels very much like Charles Kane and his Xanadu mansion in Citizen Kane. There you have it, the luxurious homes of ex-U.S. presidents. Which one do you think would be the most suitable retirement home for you if you were the leader of the free world? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave us a like. You can check out the King Luxury channel for more videos all about luxury. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.